As many of us know, through the struggles of life, God makes us into the people we are meant to be. There's an old Italian saying that states, "Struggling vines make better wines." Grapevines that struggle, that have to work hard, generally result in a better quality grape that will produce a better quality wine. And the same is true for us. In struggle, we often become our best selves. I know that many who are watching this program today might be watching from their home. Maybe they're homebound. Maybe you're in a hospital bed. Maybe you're in a nursing home. And you feel like sometimes what you're going through is a great struggle. What I have seen time and time again, and what you have surely seen in your life, is what I just said, that God brings the best out of the struggles we face. I give a little shout out to a friend of mine, Tom Ledbetter, who has been dealing with some health problems and is going through some rehabilitation right now. Maybe he's even watching this program today. But Tom is a great example of someone who I've seen rise up above some of the struggles he faces, always with a smile and always with a kind word. He gives me a call and promises prayers, and I think this is the best selves that comes out of us during these times. And I imagine many of you are like that as well. This past weekend at my parish, we had a Catholic music festival. It was a great event, many, many young people. It was a great coming together of people to put this event on. We did this event in memory of a little girl who passed away earlier this year from cancer. Her name was Christina. Christina, especially for one so young, was a girl of remarkable faith and hope. She never complained about her illness. In many ways, she rose above it through her struggles. Her best self came out, and then in turn, the best of her family came out, and the best that came out around her, of those who were around her. Instead, she lived certain impulses that flowed from a life of faith. I mentioned just two now. One is living in the moment. From her faith, this little girl taught us to claim the impulse and joyful promptness of living in the moment. Let me give you an example. Just a month before she passed away, I was at her house, and Christina just had some strong chemo treatment. Now let me remark that she was only 11 years old at this time. And she had been getting these lengthy treatments for days. She had made countless visits back and forth to the hospital. If that were me, after such harrowing experiences, I might want to crash on the bed. After putting through so much, I would want to afford myself the right to complain. Not her. She came in, looked around for her school bag because she wanted to do her homework. Here lies the difference. She was not waiting for her illness to get over to live. She was living each moment that God gave her. When we are worried about the future, it's hard to find God. When we are living in the moment, God is right there with us. The second impulse of joyful living that she showed us was unconditional trust. You might say if there was a mantra in little Christina's life, it was, "Jesus, I trust in you." She learned that from her parents, but then it became her own. The Divine Mercy mantra, "Jesus, I trust in you." Another example. Christina asked one day her mom, this is well into her illness, she asked her mom for permission to make an extra prayer. Her mother, Monica, replied, "Of course. What do you want to pray for, Christy?" Christina answered, "I want to tell God that He can do whatever He wants with my life." How beautiful. Again, after hearing such a faithful declaration, I had to question myself. If I had been going through all this, I would be tempted to wrestle with God. She wasn't wrestling with God. She was clinging to Him. Like the Blessed Mother, let it be done unto me according to your word. Jesus, I trust in you.